Tonight's adventure takes place in the lower region of Nowishing, within a province known as South Coast. Emmy Hilltopper and Jack Pilgrim never expected the heist would end up like this. They have failed to get the stone their employer Yimrick the Brain wanted. Yet they rescued his associate, No Hands Spleen. Nicholas Stormborn wanted them to kill the masked man Totem, yet Jack saved him instead. They won one item in the auction, yet Jack took everything. The Dragonborn Green Kid said he didn't know who Emmy was, yet, with the luckiest roll ever, Emmy convinced him of his true self. Now, with two very upset criminals after them, it's safe to say this heist has ended. It's now become a desperate escape. So in the last episode, so in my notes, I had a thing that said, if things get way out of hand, and then I edited it and said, things got way out of hand.
Wow. I didn't realize it till like a little while back, but when we were worrying about the stone, like, spreading on me, like after touching Stone Hands at the time, Stone Hands,
the goblin formerly known as Stone Hands.
Yeah.
I didn't have to worry because I had the gauntlets on.
Oh.
Yes, he is right.
Yes,
if we remember, Nicholas, he threw Totem into Irva as the construct,
but it hit his back.
It hit his armor. It did not hit anything organic.
Yes.
That is how the stone works. I'm glad you figured that out. So, where you guys left off, you guys have run out of the destroyed hall.
Back through where we came.
Yes, you are planning on going back to the kitchen and going down into the secret entrance. Because as of right now, that is your only way out.
Right.
Unless you pull some magic thing, you blow a hole in the wall.
Which is not out of the realm of possibilities with these two.
It's really not.
Irva, as still the construct, is after you.
Yes.
And
so is
Nicholas.
Ugly Pants.
I don't know how I phrased it last time. I remember him saying that he was yelling, like, because he was just so full of rage. Don't believe he's running after you, as far as you see. But knowing you are now, your entire party, which is the two of you, Elliot, who is on your side, Totem, who's on your side, and Spleen, you guys are in the middle of the eating hall.
Oh, okay. I thought we were more closer to the doors.
Because there was the main
kitchen.
room. There's the main room, and then there's the eating hall.
Oh, you're right.
Yes.
Because we had to go get Spleen, so we're heading towards the kitchen entrance door thing.
And just for gameplay strategy options. I mean, there's blowing up a wall, but then there's letting the construct tear down the walls.
Well, I mean, she is 20 feet high, and we're going to go through a kitchen.
Yeah.
So how can she even fit unless she does start breaking?
Well, that's the thing. She won't try to fit. She'll just kind of Godzilla into it. Yeah.
As you all run into the room, you kind of had this conversation in the middle of the room, and then when you look around, you see that Green Kid is... Sorry, his name is Elliot.
Elliot.
I have forced myself to call him Green Kid because I never wanted you to figure out that he's Elliot. Too late. And he pulls out his bow, and he's just standing at the door, and he immediately cast a spell called Fog Cloud.
I really like your handwriting.
It's like his, by the way.
Mine?
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
You have way better handwriting than I do. 100%.
Marginally.
My handwriting's really bad.
No, it really is. However,
No, it really is.
no, it is. However, see, if I write real slow, I can print very nicely. But when I go crazy fast, when I go crazy fast,
there was a page there where that print looked like real, like nice.
yeah, because if I print,
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm sorry. We're
Fog
squirrel.
cloud.
That's
Fog
all right.
cloud.
Fog. Thank you.
So Elliot just casted fog cloud, which does, it says you create a 20-foot radius sphere of fog on a centered on a point within range. So he puts a 20-foot wall of fog that kind of lifts a little bit into the room, but definitely goes out into the hallway, into the room you're in right now. And he goes, "All right, guys, I need to get his voice because I've been doing it all day."
By the way, his voice is a really good cross between that Southern, but also just Aziz Ansari in general.
He's my favorite voice so far. Him and Yimrick.
Okay.
Oh no, Droopy.
Droopy's
He's really good,
He
but
loves Droopy.
it's like his voice is just natural. So it's not
Yeah.
like you even think of it as like a sort of performance.
And he
It's
just makes you like
it just
him like
is.
instantly.
It just is. Like we're talking about
And same with Elliot. It's kind of like you just like him instantly.
Yeah, no, but I'm just talking about the voice in general. When you think of Droopy, it's kind of like just a natural voice. Whereas we're talking about these like their performances.
Yeah.
Droopy's, I don't even think of it as a performance. It's just
I don't
kinda
either.
natural.
Droopy's just a part of me.
Yeah, no, it's just there.
So there's now this just wall of fog that leads mostly into the other room, but a little bit into yours.
Mm-hmm.
And Elliot turns. "All right, guys. I need to fill you in on a ton of stuff. And so hold on, let me do one more thing." And he kind of lifts his little dragonborn hand along the ceiling, facing the entryway, and you just see these thorns come out of the ceiling
Cool.
and just kind of all stick out, and it looks like they're anticipating something.
Okay.
And he goes, "All right, I need to fill you in on a lot of stuff. So we can either have this conversation in here right now, or we can have it in the makeshift cell downstairs. Like, I need to talk to you guys real quick."
What about downstairs in case they come in?
We can make our way to, I believe we called it the secret passageway, which is just that first hallway from like outside that back entrance. So
Yes.
if we just get there, because in that cell, that cell's only got one way out. So
Yeah, we
Right.
don't.
Oh,
right.
yeah, no,
we
no,
don't want
I-
to get trapped in that cell.
Oh, I know about the
again.
secret passageway. Don't worry about that.
Oh.
yeah,
Okay.
okay, yeah, no, let's just go to that passageway. We can have that conversation in there. Try to.
And while he's talking, maybe when we have a minute, when we stop, how about if I
I was
help you-
about to ask. Yes, heal me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cure.
Please give me that. Good
If you want to heal him now, that'll be fine.
Okay.
You guys,
It'll help us go faster.
you guys need to get to the kitchen door. I'm gonna stand right here. I'm about to do something.
Okay.
It's gonna be pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. And just wait. And as soon as he says that, you see him draw his bowstring, and he just kind of takes a knee, and he is waiting for something to come out of the fog. So you're gonna heal.
Yes.
Yes, it's a D8, right?
What are you doing?
Because is it? Are you using a potion or a cure wounds?
Either. I've got both.
Because what is it?
Ooh,
I've got -5 right now.
I can help you with that. Let me look at it because I have your character sheet. You have an ability, because you were part of the life domain, Mommy Beaky,
See.
called Preserve Life. And as an action, so you don't even have to roll anything, you can restore a number of hit points equal to 5 times your cleric level.
Okay, and my cleric level is 4.
So
All I need is like 5 too.
yeah.
That's good.
That'll work.
So
Do I just touch him?
5 times 4. No, it's within 30 feet.
Okay.
So
So I just aim towards him.
yeah. Now you can't heal him over half his health, but if it's only 5, that will work.
Yeah.
So if
Because 5 times 4 is 20. So he doesn't need 20.
no, so
Yeah. No.
so
I
you
just,
take
I just
5.
took the 5. Yeah.
You can give the others to anyone else who is hurt in the room, which would probably be Totem.
Totem. Yeah.
Right, okay.
Because he's
Let me
just
check.
got that little like,
Totem needs 4.
Okay, then we still have plenty left.
So
That's only 8 out of 20.
okay, well the other would go into the ether. I don't know.
And so Spleen didn't get hurt when he was being choked and all that?
No.
He was just kind of like held there from what I remember.
Okay.
No, he did take 2 damage.
I thought so.
He did.
I thought so.
He did.
Okay, so give him 2. So now that we're at 10 out of 20.
And then everybody else is fine.
Okay.
So you just kind of heal everyone, Jack, your
Good.
wounds, especially the scars on your face that you had from the Displacer Beast that reopened up. They close up. You see that Spleen's neck, which was red, it starts to become, well, more green because he's a goblin.
Oh, okay.
So he is looking green, but in a good way because that's what he always looks like.
Nice.
Hey, your green's coming back there, Spleen.
And that's not the first time I've heard that before, but thank you.
Coming from us, that's weird, but I know.
I'd give you a high five, but I'd probably turn you into a horrifying creature.
Yeah, from here. Okay, love you.
He casts Mage Hand, and you do it.
He's got like a construct hand.
It's like an incorporeal, like magenta hand that kind of comes up. And,
awesome.
Hey, at least I'm a arcane trickster. So I can do a little bit of stuff.
So all of this really didn't take long.
No.
And are we supposed to be moving?
Yeah, he goes, all right, guys, go downstairs. I'll be fine up here. And as you kind of step down and you go into the kitchen, which no one is in, actually, by this point, everyone who has been in there has evacuated. So no Devi, she's not in the kitchen.
So disappointed.
No, in character, not really. But,
we didn't get yelled yet again. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
And so as you guys go down the stairs, you see the construct burst through the wall, and Elliot just fires his arrow, and it makes contact with the huge beast, and you just see that ceiling full of
spikes,
thorns just shoot down like a Gatling gun into this thing. Whoa. And then the doors close.
Awesome.
Is he still in the room? Or?
Yes, he was.
Oh. Cool.
Oop, I just hit my mic. Sorry about that, audience. I need to write the damage for that. But you guys are now making your way, and you are back in the secret passageway cellar that you know very well.
Yes.
What would you guys like to do?
He's still up there, right?
Yeah.
We should get we should get the reporters on the outside telling us how it is, how the disaster zone is on the outside.
Yes. Because Spleen's not with us.
Yes.
Perhaps you should take
my class back.
Your class
Yeah.
back.
Yeah. Hey, Jack, just reach over and grab it.
Yes.
Thank you.
They tried to destroy it when they caught me, but luckily I was able to not make sure they wouldn't get rid of it.
Oh,
Thanks,
okay.
man.
Yes.
Yeah, no problem.
So you got that, and then now, I just
Drippy Roderick, what's the situation? Give us the 4-0. Give me the status.
It's
deets.
literally the worst out here. There are so many bad guys. There's so many people running around. The District 6 has opened up. That's the militia who runs Sixport. And Jack, as you know, that's the authorities.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
He goes, they're swarming all over the place. Where are you guys? Come on, we gotta go. We gotta go.
I've been to worse parties here, but yeah. We should definitely go.
Well, we're trying to. We're all together. We're heading that way. However, there's still one guy that you don't know yet that's going to join us, and we're kind of waiting on him. It's important that we wait for him, and then maybe we will head out your way. I just wanted to see how you were doing.
Okay, we're fine, but it's getting a little hairy. We got some of the sirens going on. He goes, yeah, it's okay. I think we got like 10 minutes, maybe.
Oh,
10
my
minutes
goodness.
tops. Probably less than that by now. Probably 8.
You should check on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't you go back? Why don't you go back and say, come on, let's go.
I motion towards Totem, and I'm just like, hey, let's go. Just check up there real quick. Just.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, where are you going? Totem asked that because Totem's my voice.
Oh, right.
All right, buddy. Yeah, let's do that. Where are we going?
Where was the last time we saw
Elliot.
Lizard Boy?
Oh, he was up there fighting the construct, fighting Nerva.
Let's take a peek. I'm not too keen on jumping back in there, but hey, let's take a look. Let's go. Let's
sure.
Go look again.
Okay.
Yes.
That's fine.
Because we're actually waiting.
Yes,
And we need to tell him. Let's go.
So
Y'all go tell him.
So the two of you go up, and as you go up and you make your way towards the kitchen, as soon as you open the door to the kitchen, Elliot kind of busts in and looks at you guys and goes, "The authorities are in there. They're in there now."
Awesome.
Do you think we should hold our conversation to when we're leaving? Because we can go right now.
We gotta go now.
Let's go.
Gotta go now.
Hey, everybody, let's book it.
Okay, so right now, Emmy, are you and Spleen going to wait for them, or are you going to start heading out the secret passageway?
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess I was waiting to hear back from
them?
the boys.
Yeah, but he's up at the top of the stairs. You're almost in eyesight of him. You're definitely in earshot of him.
Yeah.
So you hear him say, "It's time to go."
Let's book it. So I would assume everyone starts running.
Yeah, me and Spleen start heading. I told him, come here, I'll show you where to go. And I was leading him, Spleen, to Droopy.
Okay, so and you guys are going through the secret passageway, which you entered the barbarian's ball in. Mm-hmm. So Emmy, make a perception check.
7.
Okay, so in your midst of running, you and Spleen just run out of the room, and now you're in the secret passageway. Jack, are you running down the stairs?
Yes.
By this point,
yeah, I would think I'm.
So Emmy's just a little bit ahead of you. So you're with Totem and Elliot. I want you to make a perception check.
Didn't get any practice rolls in this time around.
No.
19.
And then the 19. So as you're running, what you notice is all the animals are still in their cage.
Yes.
On one of the boxes to the right of you, there's a hand that is walking around, completely made of stone, because it's reformed, because it's Spleen's hand, and it's moving around. There's another one to your left, crawling on the ground, and then to where the storage room is a large creature completely enveloped in stone, standing up, that is the Displacer Beast.
So he came back to life?
So hold on. None of us noticed that what should have been a very big statue of the Displacer Beast in the middle of this room.
It's in the room next door, yeah.
So nobody noticed the statue moved.
No, but it starts to move as...
But I just did.
Yeah, as you guys run into the secret passageway.
So Jack was sprinting, and he sees these things, and he just kind of slows down, and he looks, and he sees it. I think at this point, Jax just kind of pauses everything and is like looking that way. And I would guess everybody else just kind of goes off that.
Totem runs past, and now he's a little bit ahead of you. He's where Emmy is now. And Elliot goes, come on, kid, let's go. Oh, no. And it starts prowling towards you like it did before when it was organic.
Great.
Oh, good. But it's
boy.
stone.
It's stone now.
Oh, good.
Elliot just taps you and goes, run, let's run.
Sprint.
Okay, so go.
And so as you run, Elliot uses his last spell slot. So you make it through the entrance, and he puts a big old fog cloud in front of that like he did in the other one. So now there's just now that room you were in, completely enveloped in fog. He goes, that should buy us some time. Hopefully it won't come after us. Emmy, at this point, you're still in the secret passageway. And so, I would
heading
assume,
towards the outer entrance.
Oh, so you kept running?
Sure. Yeah, y'all told me to.
Yeah, I know. So as you start running, I won't even make a perception check. You see the opening of where the lights are. You can see the flashes of color. You can hear sounds of crossbow bolts going off, people shouting, even some black powder stuff going off as well. Maybe not firearms, because that's Anders' sort of method, but like explosions are happening. Things are going really badly.
Oh boy.
But you see a figure stand in front of the doorway underneath the bridge. And as you see this figure, you see a hammer kind of drop down where its hand is.
Oh no.
And its other hand is gripping its side.
And it must be old Saint Nick.
And Nicholas starts walking towards you.
Oh snap.
This is
Emmy, what do you do?
Well, I turned back. I mean, not turn back, but look back and scream to them. It's Nicholas. He's right here. He's right in front of us. He's by the bridge. So I'm letting y'all know. So
Okay,
right.
I'm already surprised going, oh no. Or maybe that's what I say really loudly. Oh no, it's Nicholas.
Oh, this is very good.
because now at this point, I think everybody is
Yes.
almost together.
Yes.
Yes.
So it won't be long before we all just, you know, like in a cartoon.
Well, he's standing right there and he looks and he goes, "You've ruined everything for me." Do you stop or do you keep running?
Would you run past him? This is you.
I mean, he's walking in the door, so unless you want to sucker punch him in the face or do something or push him out of the way,
Oh, he's literally that close to me.
because if you haven't stopped running,
Now at this point, we're coming.
the marching order would go: Emmy's in front,
Yes.
behind you is Spleen, Totem, Jack, Elliot.
You could literally just run past him. It doesn't.
Actually, you can as a halfling, but not everyone else can.
Yeah.
I can also do that. Calm
Calm emotions.
on him, which would only buy us like a minute.
And that's if that even
If you'd
works
like to.
out. If that works out.
Sure.
Because if that doesn't work out, well, then there's always guiding bolt.
I was about to say I could try a thing, but I'm pretty far back there in the marching order.
You're pretty far back.
So
By the
And
time,
is
even then,
Elliot-
I don't even know if.
And is Elliot still behind you?
yes.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So
Do you want me to see if this will work?
you could.
If you want to do it, let's do it.
Yeah.
We're looking up the stats.
Because
I
it,
think
it can be literally just how we did it with freeing Spleen.
right,
Where
and
we're just-
that's literally the first thing that came to my mind
I need to make a charisma save, I believe.
for the calm emotions.
Ooh, okay. I need to know your spell DC. Oh, it is a saving throw. Okay.
Your spell DC.
It would be on your spell sheet.
Oh.
Of course it would. 13?
Oh,
That's
okay.
the save. Yeah.
Yep. He fails. So that means he is
Calmed.
so, he kind of drops his hammer and he's still clutching his side and he goes, oh man. And he kind of looks at you and he's just like, I really hate you, but and he kind of, I guess you just run past him.
And that was the plan, is to buy us a minute to where we could all get past him, and then maybe even have a second to say, okay, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? Because remember, now we have Elliot.
So if you're running past him.
Yes, with Spleen.
As you're running past him, he tries to grab at you, but he just kind of can't bring himself to do it. And so you guys start going up the steps, and he just kind of says to all of you, I don't even know what to do with myself right now.
Yeah, Jack, as he runs past Nick, Jack just pats him on the back and is just like, yeah, just take a breather. Just take a breather, bud.
And as you pat on his back, he kind of coughs up some blood. And as you look, you realize he's actually really, really hurt. And he goes, hey, no offense, but I'm not going to forget this. And I never needed you guys to take me to Ander.
Yeah.
I know where he is. I'm just...
Oh.
If I waltz to my brother's town, I know he's going to kill me. But honestly, I don't know why. I mean, I feel a little less angry about it, but like that's kind of all I want to do is kill every single one of you.
Oh.
But I kind of hope you have a good day. I mean, it's got to be better than mine.
Hey, it's got to be better than all of ours, huh? He
Coughs
just
and
kind
coughs.
of points at the hallway that's kind of shaking.
Well,
Would this not be a good time to finish him off?
It's up to you.
hey,
He is going to come after us and kill Ander. And so, I mean, as he's saying all these things to you, I'm not that far ahead to where I turn and go, what do y'all want to do? Do you want to let him continue to, or here, the authorities are here. Should we tie him up while we can and turn him over to the authorities? We can't just leave him here to wake up in 30 seconds.
He won't willingly.
Let us tie him up.
If your choice is to be hostile towards him, the indifference will end.
Oh,
yeah.
So if you
didn't know the answer.
if you end up being hostile towards him, the spell will.
he'll snap back too.
I'm gonna assume that you've been concentrating on keeping him calm.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I've been watching to make sure all of y'all were coming as well, but you stopped to tap him and talk to him.
Oh, I didn't stop to talk to him. I just pat him on the back.
Okay.
You know, like, I imagine that Jack's still like walking up this. Like you are all quickly walking
Okay.
up the stairs.
Along with
Yeah,
Elliot.
it's just
Elliot's
kinda
now
like
behind
I
him.
gave him a little...
Okay.
Yeah, as you walk past him.
And he said, I'm not going to forget this.
Right, yeah,
And all that.
and I'm just kind of nodding my head like, and then I think I would think that Jack makes certain he's the last one out the door.
Okay.
And he was also thinking stuff like that too. Oh yeah, no, he wants to do all this stuff. He wants to do all this
He's
bad
gonna
stuff.
come back. He's gonna come after us.
I think Jack
But he's
tries to
hurt.
seal the exit on his way out. I don't know how he would do that, but because it's not like he has any bomb arrows or bombs or anything. But like,
Well, you can always ask Elliot, who's right next to you.
yeah, I'd
Hey,
probably.
do you-
As you're walking up, Elliot goes up the stairs and he kind of looks at you and goes, "Sorry, man, spell slots. I'm out. I can't do nothing."
Thanks, man. It's
That's
okay.
all right.
It's all right.
That's all right.
You did really well. You saved our butts.
He gives you a thumbs up and he's like,
Okay.
"All right, figure out what to do with him."
I think.
And we still have Totem, right?
Yeah, I would think that Jack's been in passages and whatnot like this in Six's Port. Mm-hmm. So he knows. I would think that he would know how to unjam a locked door. So I would think that by that logic, he can figure out how to jam and unjam the door.
I'm down with that.
So I would think that Jack just kind of, I don't know, punches the hinges on the door, like as he closes it behind him
With your gauntlets?
with the gauntlets. Yeah.
Do you throw him into the...
Well, you'd have to.
Well, has Nick followed us out, or has he just kind of been standing there?
He's
just kinda like-
standing near the door, but yeah, you would be able to push him into the...
Oh yeah, no,
and
I
close the
think
door.
yeah, like I don't like push him is the thing, because I know that too much and the indifference ends. I think I'm just kind of like and just kind of like lightly shove
okay,
him in
okay.
there,
Yeah.
and then I slam the door, and then
Okay.
I punch out the hinges.
Make a strength check.
Strength check.
And then followed by this, Tristan... Okay, no, make your strength check first.
Oh, that is not good. One.
It's really good. It's a 1.
Oh, really? It's a critical fail.
Yes,
pretty much. That is so not the time to do this.
That's really funny.
That's really good.
Oh dear. Oh.
Maybe Jack ends up hitting the wall instead and actually damages himself.
Well, what happens is, Tristan, I need you to roll a d4.
Oh, good.
I am so happy that in the final episode, I have my mechanic for you will finally come into play.
Oh, good. That's a 1.
It's a 1.
Okay, you need to stop that.
Hey, you know, that was my first time rolling a d4 in this campaign. And it's kind of like it's a triangle piece.
Yeah.
So
That's
it's
an
not-
interesting one.
It's not like you really like get like the best rolls.
So this
got
is
it
what
right.
happens,
Okay.
Tristan.
I got a 3.
You go to slam your hand on the hinge, and you hit it, but nothing happens to the door. Immediately, your gauntlets start glowing, and they glow the exact same way your smorb
Orb?
does.
Uh-huh.
And you cast divine favor,
What?
which it says your prayers empower you with divine radiance. So immediately you start glowing. And then until the spell ends, your weapon attacks deal an extra 1d4 damage, radiant damage on a hit. And it's almost like you see someone in front of you. And it... I won't make a joke out of this because this is actually very important to Jack. It's this like translucent person in front of you that at this moment only you can see. And it turns around and you see a familiar face and it just says, Rhett? And then it disappears. And then right now your gauntlets will do 1d4 extra damage. So if you would
Cool.
like to hit the door again, you can.
He's stunned. Jack is extremely stunned.
Thank you. That's what happened to me earlier. Because normally, when I couldn't move, and he said, "What are you going to do?" And I'm like, "I don't know." He's like, "Oh, you got to know."
Yeah, no,
now you know.
Right. I'm stunned. But a second later, he's just...
All right, so I took more than 1 second.
Right, yeah.
But still.
Yeah, he's stunned, but then a second later, he just... It kind of makes him a little angry. Just because it's just, all right, cool, more questions. And then he just kind of just mashes the arm into the hinges.
Okay, make another strength check.
Make another strength check.
This
And he's
time.
going to try to keep doing this like until he actually does something. So it's like... I would imagine he's pretty mad about
Did
it.
you say strength?
Yeah, so I got a 4.
That's good. It's a door. It's good enough.
Cool.
The only reason I didn't give it to you before because it was a 1.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
So you hit it. Do your damage, which your gauntlets do
4.
+1, and then roll the d4 again. So 5.
9.
9.
So, and then once again, so you did 9 points of damage to it. Roll the d4 again.
3.
Yes, that's the one I wanted to. Holy crap!
Why? I'm so excited. This is so good. Meanwhile,
it might not be.
I guess all of us turn. We're standing there because we're a little further than you. Turned and going, like, what's going on? He's glowing. Do you see? Is it just me? Is it just
Oh my
me?
god, this is crazy. Hey Tristan, you cast Searing Smite.
And what is that?
So now your gauntlets are flaring with white hot intensity.
And we can see that, right?
And your arms are basically on fire, but it does not burn. And when you do the 9 points of damage, I think at this moment your concentration has gone off of Nicholas.
Well, he's behind the door, so there's no way I can see him.
So right. So you kind of go, and Nicholas kind of looks, and he goes, and he like gets really angry, and then he sees that not only is the door collapsing, but the entire stone that holds that road up together starts falling, and he's like, damn it, I'm gonna get you. And he runs and he like backs up, and that whole thing just collapses. And you're standing there glowing and your gauntlets are on fire.
Cool. And we're just all standing
And then
watching.
you don't see it this time, but you hear that same voice go, hey, good job, buddy.
And we can't hear none.
No, you don't hear any of that.
But we're watching him glow.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Am I still on fire?
Yes.
Awesome.
You were on fire.
What is Totem doing? Because remember?
Hey, you know how it feels, buddy?
Hey.
Hey.
We're all going, what the heck?
And as you guys are saying that, you see Droopy come with the carriage, and he kind of shows up. And you hear Roderick going, we're here. And then Droopy goes, hey, everybody, okay, the police haven't noticed us yet. Get in the car.
And I'm like, Jack, come here. Come on, let's go.
How do I turn it
Just
off?
come.
How do I? He looks at Totem and he's so stunned, and he's just like, "How do you turn this off? How do you turn it off?"
Come on, just walk towards me. Just come
how
on,
do
let's go. Let's go this way. Walk to me, buddy.
Somebody
let's go. Yeah,
who
don't touch
has,
me. Don't touch me.
Jack gets smart and takes his cloak out and like wraps it around his hands and like kind of like cuffs it so that the gauntlets aren't like glowing like super hot.
Or does that burn the cloak?
You see it starts burning the cloak just a little bit.
Just a little bit?
Oh,
yeah, and so he
crud.
starts figuring it out and just kind of throws it to somebody. And he's just
Elliot
like,
catches
"All
it.
Yeah, and I guess he just kind of gets in the cart and tries to be as...
So you all get in the cart. Remember, this was a cart for 4 people, and now
Yes.
this is like 6.
Yes.
So you're all you're on top of each other.
Yes.
And Spleen is just trying to do his best by splitting his hands
Yeah.
up.
So we
that-
got Spleen's hands. We got Fireboy here. We got
Yes.
the other Fireboy. Is he
Actual Fireboy.
Is he still on fire?
Yeah, but he's not hot to touch.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
he's just...
It's just his hair or something.
But it won't hurt anyone.
It's like an aura thing, but it's just just the fire. It's not like
Okay,
a,
so
a hurt. It's not like don't get close to me fire.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like
So meanwhile, you've got Droopy and Roderick in the front.
Roderick hops out to let everyone else
that's true.
kind of run in, and he runs along with the wagon.
Okay, that's right.
And Droopy's like, all right, let's go. And they start pulling around, and as soon as you guys are leaving Sixport, and just everything is hitting the handbasket, you hear a voice going, hey, what are you doing? No, I need cars after that one. That's witnesses. We need to go. And so, but you guys book it, and you guys make your way out of Sixport, and now you are on the road, and it seems like no one is following you.
I would hope not. Am I still glowing?
And is it dark?
No, by this point, yes, it is.
Oh, dear. Did it wear off?
Yes, yeah, it went away. It
Okay.
went away after a minute.
Okay, cool.
So at least now we know that it goes away.
Yes.
So,
The conversation in the cart has got to be.
so this is how I imagine what the cart order looks like. Roderick's walking along the side of the cart. Droopy and is in the front. Spleen is riding with him, and then in the back, I think you guys have either moved the supplies or some of the boxes that were in the cart already, or have just thrown them out. I would imagine you've thrown them out.
Yeah. Probably.
They were pretty much worthless anyway. And Emmy, Jack, Totem, and Elliot are all sitting there. And Elliot looks at you and goes, Why were you freaked out? I mean, what? Like, you haven't used your gauntlets before?
I mean, like, I use them all the time. Not like that, though.
Really?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, normally with Departed Guardians, like, you can, that's what they use to cast their spells with.
Oh.
Did you not know that?
Wait. I mean, I'm just shocked to see you. I thought all of you guys were dead. And he looks at the cloak, and he looks at the emblem that's on the cloak. How do we describe that?
Oh, yeah.
We were talking about it
earlier
before we recorded, but...
Yeah, it's like, I would imagine, like, a real big triangle and some kind of intricate outlining going on with the shape of the triangle. Maybe, like, there's parts of it that kind of, like, goes off into, like, arrows or something.
Okay.
And I would also imagine that the point of the triangle is, like, facing downward if we're looking at the cloak.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, there's some, like, sort of outlining. The color of it is kind of like a very dark blue on, like, a black.
Okay.
And there's some, like, light yellow, maybe, like, smaller triangles kind of outlining, like, the edges of the fabric.
I like it.
Yeah.
I think it's good, especially for an audio medium. A lot of, like...
Yeah. I like minimalistic kind of symbols in general anyway. So,
But Elliot hands the cloak back to you, and he goes, "You are a Departed Guardian, aren't you? Right?"
No.
Oh.
No.
Okay. I mean, that makes more sense, but, I mean, you have the gauntlets, you have the beacon. The thing glowing in your bag, I can see.
The beacon?
A beacon, yeah.
Sorry, he takes the beacon out. I kind of just got the smorb and the gloves and the cloak and not much else after Guardian departed. Old friend of ours, actually.
Yeah, and Totem, he actually removes his mask and he goes, "Yeah, it was a real shame when Jack died." Yeah.
Yep. Real shame.
Wait, excuse me. When Jack died?
Yes.
So what is...
What?
Wait, so what is your name?
And then Totem goes, "It's Rhett."
What?
Were you saying that you were Jack?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I mean, I can't blame you. The whole reason why I wear this mask was because of him.
Yeah. I'm not real fond of using my name. It's not the best thing to walk around with that Rhett Matthews moniker. As soon as most people hear that, it's not the best kind of thoughts going through your head. But when somebody hears something like Jack Pilgrim, a guardian, then it's kind of easier to walk around town, isn't it?
Well, yeah, except, we've known you for weeks now, and so now I kind of feel like you've just been lying to us, and we just went through such a big old battle, and, wow, okay, but,
Droopy kind of turn around and goes, "Well, I mean, it's just a name. You're still the same person. It's just a name."
Yeah, it's just something to get used to.
And I mean, I don't know, it's a bit easier than just kind of showing up to a funeral for someone who you have not talked to in a while and just kind of accepting that they're gone. So,
as this whole conversation's happening,
Meaning Totem.
Mm-hmm.
So you were dead?
No, not me. No, I used to run with Jack.
yeah, Totem here is old friend of mine.
Uh-huh.
And he goes, "Nice to meet you. My name is Gray Orange."
Yes.
Okay. Wow. I wish I had another name to go by, but sorry. No, I've told y'all the truth. But meanwhile, I too haven't actually seen Elliot in quite some time. And weren't you going to tell us all kinds of super important stuff, like a while back ago?
Well, yeah, that was going to happen. I kind of expected some of you all knew what was going on. Now I think things are even more drastic.
No.
So
Going on.
We came here simply to acquire something that we now realize was not what we came to acquire and not acquirable. And now we're just running for our lives to go back. We don't. I had the pleasant surprise to see my old friend that I thought was dead.
Yeah, well, not going to lie, not physically, but I felt like I've been dead for 20 years.
Well,
What?
Yeah.
He did mention before that he hadn't seen, Emmy hasn't seen him in 20 years.
That just sank in.
Yeah.
For
second.
Jack, and I think Gray Totem, Gray Orange is also just kind
So-
of. I've just jumped in the back of this wagon that I was attacking not like a day ago.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gray definitely kind of looks around and is like, oh, I was really misguided. This was, and he sees that you guys are on the minute trail. I think you said minute. I don't remember if it was minute or hour. It's one of the major trails.
Yeah.
And he kind of is realizing all of this, and now he goes, all right, let me explain the drastic nature of what's been going on. So, okay, I'm a part of a group called the Insect Glaive.
Not too good a group.
No, they're a group of horrible, horrible people.
That's what I assumed.
Yeah. We encountered them at one point, and you're right.
Yeah, well, yes, we know. We know you encountered Sylvian Valgeld, the Black Spider.
The Black Spider.
That's his code. We all have different code names.
Oh, okay.
Based off of your ranking. If you're a rank of the Black Spider, you have a colored name and an insect or arachnid. He wanted to pick an arachnid because he wanted to throw off the trail that we're the Insect Glaive. Me, I'm lower ranking than him. That's why they call me Green Kid.
Right.
Because, I'm a green dragonborn. So the Insect Glaive is a group of 6 people. It's just 6 of us. But it's 6 of the worst people you will ever meet in your entire life. And what we're trying to do is activate all the well forges so that we can achieve our greatest wishes. Or wildest wishes, or I should say. You see, all that energy from the well forges being on, all of them being on at once, that creates this sort of pocket of magical energy that comes out and is released in what's called the final well forge. And once the final well forge is out, it drains all the power from the other ones and just focuses on this singular point, which someone can use to manipulate the material plane, our plane of existence. And what's worse is the brains of our bunch is currently in development of creating a device that can harness this built-up energy so that we can use it easier. We can use it in an easier way. But our leader, the Hive King, he wants to wipe out the bloodline of the Galley. I need the 2 of you to make an intelligence roll, if you understand what the Galley are. Or who the Galley are.
19.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. I was going to say, where's mine? Okay, -1. 17.
So, okay, that's good enough for both of you. Even though Tristan and Mommy don't know, or Tristan and Vicky don't know who the Galley are, Jack and Emmy do. So long ago in the world of Noishing, a royal group of humans and elves helped develop the land. The Galley aided the other races into prosperity and created the 12 major cities of Noishing. As years went on, the original Galley family line died off, but their descendants lived on. Some of the major capitals in Noishing, such as Capital Prime, Castle Noon, Hamlet Brown, the city of Agarin, and most of the Silver Earth province is run by these Galley descendants. However, if this bloodline was wiped out, a third of Noishing's leaders, maybe more, would cease to exist, leaving these cities with no rule whatsoever. And so as you kind of all process what is really at stake, Elliot goes, So you see, this ain't some apocalyptic scenario of worldwide destruction. It's much worse than that. You were talking about a group of people who are trying to get access to the skeleton key of the universe, of our plane, so they can do whatever they want. This is incredibly drastic. And the departed Guardians tried to stop us for multiple years, and the Hive King killed them all.
How do you know about the beacon?
Because one of our members, his name is Zert, along with Jairus, the brains of the bunch. He's a little rock gnome. I hate him with all my heart. They each have one, and so much like that thing can map particular well forges when you touch them with artifacts or creations of different well forges, you can track them. And so I gotta say, as of right now, we found 3 of them.
Yeah, because I've been to one.
Right. You've been to the Well Forge of Design.
Right, which is why I have these awesome things.
It is, and they are great. But what's unfortunate is it's still active. And the thing to make the final Well Forge happen is to activate all of them. Now, my proposal to you all, I guess you too, Totem, or Gray, we gotta destroy them. We can't let this happen.
Yeah, I kind of agree.
And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking if we just destroy one, then then you can't activate all of them.
Right.
Well, some are more powerful than others, and that you can tell through the beacon. Or what'd you call it?
The Smorb?
That's a good name. That's a good name.
Yeah. Beacon's definitely a lot cooler. But I've been calling it Smorb, and we're gonna go with Smorb. That's cool with everyone, right? That's like the one thing I can keep to myself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really don't care what you call your little thing.
Okay.
Oh, I got that. Wow, that's good. Wow. Oh, my mom made that joke.
Oh,
yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, sorry.
That's the second time a Forsyth made a penis joke.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
Sorry.
That's canon, everyone.
That is canon. Oh, I'm moving that in.
Everyone,
Let's go for
everyone
it.
heard that.
So that's my proposal. And I know you guys see the gravity of the situation.
Yeah, I agree. And so, like you said, if we just get rid of one, it won't help anything.
Right, it won't help any.
But what if we get rid of, say, 2?
Well, it would have to be a couple
Of big ones.
Of big ones.
I see.
Like the Primordial Forge.
And do you know where that is?
We know where that is.
That's right. Your thing knows where that is.
It's in my Smorb.
We actually don't know where it is because it wasn't tracked yet. The reason I was at the Barbarians Ball is because I was evaluating Irva. Irva wanted to join our group. And she's the one who found the Primordial Forge. We didn't find that. She did.
Oh, so you still don't know where it is?
The insect lave does not know where it is right now.
Only she knew.
Yes.
But she may be gone now.
Well,
if anything, she's either gone, she's either captured, or she is decommissioned because...
Right.
yeah, she's somewhere.
So as long as she is not able to get to it, or gone,
But it's not about her because I was supposed to recruit her into the insect-lave. That's what she wanted. That's why she was so desperate to impress everyone because she was trying to impress me.
Wow.
And it didn't work. She did not impress me.
Oh.
And she showed that she was no crazier than everyone else. And let me tell you, we don't need more crazies in our group.
No.
Because we got 6 leaders, including me, and then we have people under us. Like you met some of the doppelgangers that the Black Spider had.
Right.
Elliot,
Yeah.
when are you supposed to check in with the group?
I'm supposed to go back soon. That's what I'm going to have to tell you. I won't be able to join you guys. I got to go back.
and you're going to
That's-
have to now pretend,
That's the
big
plan.
time.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the plan.
because right now you're remembering both scenarios. You're remembering who you were and who they want you to think you are, which is kind of an advantage. But
Well, now you got a man on the inside.
Yeah.
But I mean, if we run past again,
I'm going to have to pretend that we don't know you.
yeah, because
Because I
if
don't-
not, they're going to kill me.
Right.
And I mean, they can try, but some of these people, they're monsters. They're
So where do
messed
you
up.
want us to take you?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to jump out the wagon as soon as we finish this conversation.
Okay.
And I'm going to make my way back. Because, I mean, I would tell you where they are now, but they constantly move around. We split up. We go and meet other people. We are trying to grow. Because, I mean, we're only a few people. But seeing this fiasco go, I doubt we'll try to recruit anyone else.
But
in this
now that
area?
we know this, should we go on to recruit our people like Ander? And should we try to find forges and just destroy them?
Yes. Yes to all. I think so. It's going to take a lot to beat these people. And I think the best way we can do it is to stop their plans entirely, to destroy the forges.
Well, okay. So while we got you here, before you literally dip out of the wagon, what can you tell us about the insect glaive? How do we like seek them out so we don't run into them?
And Elliot takes a moment. We hear the wagon rustle along the path to Sundew. The cloudy sky hides the moonlight from our heroes and the path. And as Emmy, Jack, and Droopy and the rest wait with anticipation for their dragonborn friend to respond, finally, Elliot describes the other 5 members of the insect glaive. The Black Spider, Sylvian Valgeld, a vain and sophisticated dark elf wizard who is a master of magic. He's a spy, a smuggler, and an informant for the insect glaive. Next is the Hive King, the leader of the group, a gargantuan half-orc who is skilled in combat and negotiation. Not much is known about him, other than he trained and raised Elliot ever since he can remember. The next is the Magenta Moth, Zorva, a clanless Goliath barbarian who is the muscle of the group. She's skilled in everything involving strength and never forgets a face, especially ones who cross her. Next is the Crimson Weta, Jairus Click, a rock gnome researcher, tinkerer, and scientist. Obviously, he's the brains of the group. He builds an assortment of machines and contraptions for himself and for the insect glaive. He's also the right-hand man to the Hive King. And finally, we have the Burnt Knight, Zert, a living suit of armor. They keep to themselves mostly, and only do what they're assigned to do, which their assignments usually involve someone's death. They are the scout for the insect glaive. And with that, Elliot's time is up, and he has to leave our heroes. They wish him good luck, and they say their goodbyes. But before he departs, they give him the dust of sneezing and choking, in case he needs to protect himself. Elliot thanks them, and hops out of the wagon, and heads into the hills. As he leaves, the clouds part, and moonlight opens the sky. Elliot, now on top of the hill, looks back at the wagon, and watches it turn down the road leading to Sundew. He takes out the bag carrying the dust, and holds it for just a moment, saying, "Stay safe, adventurers. I know we can do this."